Hi all, welcome back to Design with Karthik and welcome back to Milestone project in my career. Okay, so far you might have seen so many series of videos in this category. Okay, so this is a logo design project. Okay, so there are so many logo design which I have done, but this project is a milestone and it will always be a milestone just because the process which is followed, and I have completely changed the process which I followed after creation of this after this project comes into the picture. So come on, let's see what is that project and let's see what is the process which I followed. Let's get started. This is the final logo. Okay, Sumart supermarket logo. This logo is something really milestone for me just because the process which I followed in this project, the only thing which made me to follow all the processes, there is a great amount of freedom given from a client side that they want the best output and they are not worried about the time limit. Okay, so that is the main freedom. This freedom has really made me to do a lot many process followed for this, and my only thing is the logo should upload on a single go. Okay, I don't want many iteration, because whenever I skip any process for any logo design, there used to be lot many iteration, there used to be lot many corrections for me. But this logo is approved in a single go just because I follow the process. So this process is what I am following for many logo design projects till date, and this has really worked for me. So come on, let's see what is the process which I followed. Okay, so this is the process, simple in one line, one slide I'm going to explain the process. So this is the process. So at first I got a logo form for study and initial research, then I go for a client call, then I go for mind mapping, mood board, sketching, illustration, presentation, and final file. So this process is very common, and this is the actual process which anyone has to follow for logo design. Even if you Google it, if you go for any logo design course, this is the process which they are telling it, and I'm strongly recommending every logo designer out there to follow this process. If you skip any of this one process, then you are going to suffer a lot at the end of the project. Okay, so let's see all the process in detail. Okay, so this is the form. Okay, this is the Google form which a client has to fill. So this is the logo form which I'm talked about. Okay, so we will ask the client to get all this get all this detail filled. So this form is a starting point for any logo design. So this form will have all the company, product name, okay, what is the business sector, what kind of product and service they provide. Okay, it will give a clear insight about what client wants, what is the logo they are expecting. Not only this, they will give the different style attributes, what type of style attributes to be followed, and also whether they want icon at the side, icon at the top, everything will be there. And also what is that, whether they have any color preference, whether they want any specific element, they do not want any specific element, everything will be captured in this form. And that is what that is what I said in the starting itself. This form is a starting point for any logo design. So our first process is to get this form filled from the client, and based on this form we need to study this form. We as a designer has to study this form, understand what is the logo, what is the client requirement, and list down the questions, which we need to ask during a client call. Okay, once we have seen the form, we have to do a pre-preparation for client call based on the form. Okay, the form has some basic what you call basic details, but that alone is not sufficient. We need to definitely go for a client call. Only then your logo will be perfect, or else your expectation based on the understanding from the client filled form and your mindset will be not on the same wavelength, and in the end it will collapse. Okay, so better have a client call should be a mandatory. Without speaking to the client, you can't go for delivering a logo. Okay, so this is the first thing. So based on the whatever form filled, I have listed out the some queries which I need to ask to the clients. Okay, so basic query I have listed it out. Then, is this logo is already available, whether you are going for a rebranding sort of thing or you are going for a fresh logo, that is one thing. And what will be the target location? In the form also this question will be there, but I need to just reconfirm it because this is the most important question. Okay, almost all the questions we need to reconfirm it during the client call. Only then it will be easy for us. and also we need to ask what is the client expectation in the mind. Okay, every client will not, every client will be different. Some client will tell it is up to you, your own creativity, you do the logo. Some client will just tell us that I have some idea in the mind, like I want this thing to go into this thing. So they'll tell they have some more ideas. So get all the ideas from the client. Okay, whether it is feasible or not, that is secondary, but just get all the ideas from the client when you are discussing with the client. And also just understand whether they have their own any sort of, not only website, any sort of brand thing they have, any sort of brand guide they have with us, with them. Okay, during the conversation itself, client will understand that okay, this person has knows something about the logo design, so we can do a best job. We need to get the confidence to the client that yes, we are going to do a great job. I made the client call and I have noted down based on the pre-preparation questions. So first thing is that whether it is a rebranding thing or it's a fresh logo. Client has clearly said no, this is a fresh logo. And also target location, they told it is global, and also they are planning for a export, so that try to give the premium touch to it also. And also we have asked whether any websites or any color preference, so they said no specific no website is available or no color preference is there, only thing just try to avoid black. Okay, and also we have tried, I have shared some of the thoughts whether we can do like this. So client has given feedback on his thoughts also. And one thing which client clearly tell us is make sure this logo look like a supermarket logo. It should be in a direct way, it should communicate supermarket logo, and it should not indirectly portray that creative logo is not we are trying to look at. It should indirectly portray that it is a supermarket logo. Okay, so don't get too creative into this logo, like you need to decode the logo to understand that this is something which connects to supermarket. Don't make that process. Okay, so that is what client request is. So maybe some common element also he has suggested, like card, shopping bag, something kind of that he has suggested, and he has asked us to make the logo. So once this is done, I have done a detailed mind mapping for this, which is what we are going to see now. I'll just pause the video and I'll showcase all the mind mapping which I have done for this. Okay, that itself will give you a clear picture what is the amount of detailed mind mapping which I have done for this logo. So just cut, watch the video and come back. Okay, so you have seen the detailed mind mapping thing, so you can see that what is the from this one single point supermarket thing, how we have stretched it out, what are the competitors, how competitor logo is there, what is the unique element in each and every logo. Okay, how small in competitors also we have competitors in a different way, like large competitors in market, Nilgris, Reliance Fresh, Spencer Daily, all these are large competitors. Small competitors are the competitors who's available in a locally, who will be there in the surroundings. Okay, so those sort of small scale competitors also we have analyzed, what is the logo they have used, their logo has which symbol. So everything we try to analyze. The color is also we are try to analyze. So many mind mapping thing we have done, you might have seen in this entire 2 minutes video. Okay, so from that mind mapping we have identified this. Okay, what is the common element in most brand logo? Because why we have asked this question is client has told one point very clearly, that we want logo which should portray supermarket logo. So we have done research on the mind mapping was done on a supermarket based research was done. Okay, so supermarket common element, what was the leaf was there, shopping bag was there, tick mark was there, simple shape. So these are the common element, and also common color we have tried to identify. Green, blue, those. So these are the most commonly seen colors in a supermarket logo. And also we are trying to understand unique element, because in some way our logo should be unique, some way our logo should be different from, so different from other companies. Okay, so star, tower, staircase, arrow, tree and light are the unique elements. So these three we have identified, and we started creating the logo. Okay, so next to mind mapping thing, we have done a mood board. Okay, so what mood board also I have done specifically as a whole, I have not done. Okay, I made a separate template, that mood board for business related, for supermarket related logo, what all the references, so I have taken separately and kept as a separate mood board. Competitor based logo I have taken it separately and made it a separate logo. And also as a starting letter is yes. Okay, Sumart starting letter is yes. So how yes is used in different supermarket logo, I taken a mood board reference, and I taken as a logo. It is not just yes, I can in Sumart yes, UMART, so any letter can be taken, and I placed it in this mood board. And abstract shape, what are different types of shape in the form itself, client has mentioned that they should go for cart or any shopping bag can be tried out. So that is nothing but abstract kind of shape. So what all abstract kind of shape different companies said that I have taken as a reference, and I have created a mood board. So different category mood board I have taken, and I have keep this mood board in this way, and I have started sketching the logo. Okay, you might have seen the different sketching what I have done. So I usually used to split the page into a 4 or 6 and started doing sketching, but mood board has to be on my screen. Mood board will be on my laptop screen, so I'll keep that mood board as a reference, and I'll just don't listen for any other thing, and I concentrate on my sketching thing. So that is how I do my sketching thing. So once sketching is done, once the logo is final, once the logo is what to call it is I got some clarity on the sketching, I'll take that logo into the illustration, I'll illustrate it, and at first I do a black and white logo. So these are the two concepts which is worth sharing to the client. Okay, there are so many concepts, you might have seen so many concepts in the sketching, but these are the two concepts which I feel it is worth sharing to the client. So I have filtered it out, I have sent to this client as a black and white format, and got the approval. So client immediately asked me, don't give me black and white, give me a color option, I want to choose the final thing. So there is not any big feedback given on this logo. Client was okay with both the logo, but they want to see the color option, and then they want to finalize the logo. So then I made this color option. Okay, so this is the two logo. So it is this is very simple. Both the logo are very simple. One logo it represents the cart, another logo it represents the shopping bag. Okay, but there are so many hidden features to it. In this logo, if you see, there the our mind mapping really helps. The leaf is a common element, so I want to bring that leaf to this logo there. So I have added the handle as a leaf. So this leaf indirectly tells that the product in the supermarket is the fresh product. So that is what I try to capture here. And this yes is modified to look like a cart. So yes is modified to look like a shopping bag. So this yes alone can be used as a standalone logo. If you see this yes alone, it indicates supermarket logo. There is a yes which means Sumart. There is a leaf which indirectly connects to the fresh product. So these three things are there in this logo. In the similar way, in this concept, this is actually looking like a shop entrance. Okay, this in as a whole you can see it is like a shopping bag. Okay, shopping bag with the Sumart branded as written in it. But as another way, if you look, it looks like a shop entrance. Okay, the shop entrance, supermarket shop entrance, we can see that looks like a shop entrance. So indirectly this also connects to a shopping thing. Only thing that what do you call that leaf like element, I couldn't incorporate it. I tried a lot, but nothing striked on my mind at that point of time. So client preferred this logo than this logo, so the first logo got finalized. And then it is not that I have shared just logo alone. The final presentation, how I used to share it, I used to share a mock logo in a different background. It will be on a light background, it will be on a dark background, and also single color logo, how it will look like. So all these variation I used to showcase to client. And also I'll I'll explain what is the logo breakup, whatever I told you just few minutes back. Let the letter yes, farm fence. Okay, I missed on this point. Okay, this look like a cart, at the same time it look like a farm fence also, which means farm to market. Okay, that is also projected in this logo. And also freshness, healthy, the basket, everything is connected in that logo. So client like this concept really great. Same way I projected for second concept also. So second concept, shopping bag is there, basket is there, and also shop entrance is there. So that is what is showcased in this logo. So client like both the logo, but client like the first logo much better, and the first logo got finalized. So this logo got final approval, and then I have sent you the all the final file. The final file includes source file, which means both the Illustrator file in AI and EPS format, JPEG file, and also JPEG file will be on a different background, and also as icon, standalone icon I have given a JPEG file. Then PNG file again will be on a transparent background with the standalone icon, and others will be the logo explanation slide, the initial PDF which they have filled, and the sample mockups. So these all are the final thing I have submitted to client. So a great thing, this is actually a common process which everyone used to follow for logo, but this process has really helped me a lot. Previously, before this logo design, I was missing to do this many process. This project, since the client has given me a much freedom, I tried to do all the project, all the process, and I did it. And as to my shock, the logo got approved in a first go itself. Okay, so once you follow all the process, after this logo, many logo I follow this process, and many logo got approved on a first stage. And mind mapping thing, it is really important, because that mind mapping is not just for this project alone. For any supermarket logo, that mind mapping will be a ready-made reference for me. So it is really helpful for me. So what I did later stages, I did a mind mapping for construction business separately, real estate business separately, bakery business separately. So I have a several range of mind mapping, so that mind mapping became a ready-made reference whenever I get some logo orders for that. Okay, so this is, and also Sumart-Logo I'll be adding into the mind mapping, that this logo I have done. So next logo, what all I can do it. So definitely the mind mapping should be keep on updating each and every time whenever we do the logo. Mind mapping alone as a separate, I'll do a video shortly for you. But the mind mapping, the process which I follow is really a great learning for me. And that's what the learning and takeaway in this project. Process makes the works easier, that is the first learning. And start with 200% clarity. As I told, never to skip client call. If you're going to skip the client call, then you are going to face the music towards the end of the project. So be very confident, be very clear on what you're going to do. Okay, and third point, which I understand only with this project, deliver what clients wants and not to showcase your skill. Okay, client during the client call itself, when I'm explaining to the client that Nilgiris is using this, I was explaining more creative to the client just pass me and tell me, design a supermarket logo. On instant look, it should look like a supermarket logo. Okay, so this is this is the one word which client tells me. So I was very clear that client want this and I should deliver this, and that is what made me to make this logo approved on a single go. Okay, so always speak to the client, understand what client wants, and not to showcase your skill. Okay, you give them idea, you give them suggestions. Okay, whatever it is, you give them suggestion. If client tells you it is up to your own creativity, then you use your own creativity skill. If not, then stick to what client need and do what client needs. Okay, and logo presentation is equally important in logo design. This I am following right from the starting, not only for this project. Before also I used to do right from starting the logo presentation. I had a stick format, which is what I have improved much better in today's logo design. But presentation is equally important, because client get approved, client get attracted towards the presentation beyond the logo. So that is what it is needed. So why this is a milestone project? Since I have not skipped even a single process, and I followed all the process, this project is definitely a milestone project. And on a single go it got approved. Not a single word client has told that this has to be changed, this color is not okay, nothing, no feedback from client after the logo. And that is really once in a lifetime opportunity. After this process, there are so many logos which got approved after this process. So definitely that is a reason why I call this as a milestone project. There are so many better logo, best logo than the Sumart-Logo also. Okay, but the process, this is the project which I follow the process very severely, and that's why this is a milestone project for me. Okay, so thank you all, thank you for watching this video. In case of any work and collaboration, do check the link in the description. Do write to me, do message me, do WhatsApp me. Will deliver your work 100%. And thank you for watching this video. Do follow, do share, do subscribe to Design with